Recording has started.
All right. Listen, we want to welcome everyone to tonight's TVM Action Call. And you know that stands for Team, Vision, and Me. Guys, we've got a phenomenal call that's going to happen for you tonight. And listen, I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way because the gentleman we were going to bring on the line to you guys, this gentleman is no stranger to leadership. Matter of fact, this gentleman believes in empowering those that are in the field of this company with exactly what they need to have success. I mean, he's given it word for word, specifically and exactly what you need to take your six-star business to the next level. Guys, this gentleman is leading a trail of success like nobody's business. He's helped so many people qualify, get this, for the Diamond and Above yacht cruise weekend that's coming up in Miami, Florida, the weekend of the 9th and 10th of April. Guys, he's not done. He's going to help as many of you guys that want to go Diamond and Above and join us at this event. You don't want to miss it. His leadership and his strategy, guys, they're pandemic proof. I'm going to keep saying it because it's real. Listen, he's duplicated success, and he's done so much for this company and helped so many people get Diamond and Above. He has become our first and so far sole gladiator in all of Six Star. Guys, this gentleman subscribes to the 3 L's for success. Number one, he's got a master's degree in leadership. Number two, he's a retired Army veteran and is a certified master strategic planner. And number three, this gentleman is the master distributor of all of Six Star. Guys, I'm going to bring on the line to you guys the general himself, Mr. Charles Watson. Mr. Watson, are you on the line, sir?
Yes, sir. Pastor Thomas, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, sir. Take it away.
Hey, Pastor Thomas, as always, man, you know, I definitely appreciate you, man, the energy that you bring to the call, man, being my co-host. And not only that, the things that you're doing, not just for, you know, this call here, but also for the company, man, and your organization. You're one of them leaders that's lead from the front. I'm loving it. I'm loving working with you. And not only that, you're also in the top 15, top 25 in the company and has been an all-star. And we appreciate you, man. And with that, Pastor Thomas, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the announcement. Got to get that out the way before we get into the meat of the call. Don't forget, guys, Six Star Universal Call every Wednesday night. Don't miss it. This Wednesday, we got another great one coming for you guys. Last week was a great one. This one coming up is going to be a great one. And next week going to be another powerful one. So you want to make sure not just only you on the call, but also your team members. Also, the first Wednesday of each month, that would be the View from the Top call, given by none other than the CEO, Mr. Damon Crump, and the COO, Mr. Kiana Crump. Make sure that you plug into that Friday morning coffee shop call. You want to be on there. You don't want to miss that by the CEO. Been going on for 13 and a half years. So you want to make sure that you're on that call. Followed up by the well call, meeting the women at the well. The Women Exchange Life Lesson call, Saturday morning. Make sure you own that call. Ladies, you got to support this call because now the men's begin to support this call. A lot of men is creeping in on this call here, but ladies, we definitely look forward to supporting you guys. And you know where to find us up. Every Sunday night, the TVM Action Call. This way you can find us at the same time, same line. Here, guys, what we do, we want to make sure that we give you the information that's going to help your business go into the right direction or some type of training strategy, whatever it's going to take to help you get to the next level. If you're not a part of the TVM Facebook group, guys, send us a friend request so we can make sure that we keep you plugged in. Not just on the TVM, but also Six Star. And if you have any team that you connect with, you want to make sure that you plug into their particular Facebook group too, because, guys, we want to make sure we get you off that island, we keep you plugged in, you know, gainfully employed right here in the different Facebook group. Don't forget our brand new Welcome Center. Guys, you want to make sure that you continue going through there. If you haven't been there, you want to go. You got to go. It's in your back office, guys. It's at the tab, at the top of it, on your dashboard. Make sure you go there and look at those phenomenal video back there. This is the first step for every new distributor, guys, that launch their business. Anytime someone comes into Six Star, the first thing you want to do is send them to the Welcome Center. You want to send them to a Welcome Center before you do a three-way. Okay, because when you do a three-way, then they're going to start asking questions that could have been answered to the Welcome Center. Now, when they go to the Welcome Center, on the thing we have to do elaborate on it. So make sure that all new distributors that come on a part of your organization, make sure you send them to the Welcome Center so we can make sure that we get them plugged in the right way. Don't forget the leadership retreat, as Pastor Thomas talked about earlier. The leadership retreat And the MIA, guys, for those who know what the MIA stands for, Mammoth, okay? On the 9th and the 10th of April, you want to be there, leaders. You want to be there, providing that everything is okay with the coronavirus, okay? But other than that, we want to make sure that we're there. We're going to have the yacht cruise. This is one of them things, guys, that, select individuals able to participate in this. And in order to be able to participate, you have to be a diamond above, okay? So the yacht cruise, not only the yacht cruise, but we're doing a boat tour of the city. So you want to make sure that you're there taking pictures. It's very important that you do that, and I'm going to explain to you as I go into the training, okay? Also, during this leadership retreat, we are going to be looking into the future of Six Star. You're going to get some information, guys, hot off the press, that no one else will have that information. Your leaders that at that retreat, you're going to be amazed at the information that you're going to get. Not only that, some type of, maybe some training or something that to help your business to go to the next level. Because I promise you, when you leave from there, you're going to be a different person moving forward. So you want to make sure that you do everything to make sure that you're there. And not only if you're not a leader, or should I say a diamond above, guys, the last day to qualify is the 31st of March. So we want to make sure that we get it done. And I'm here to work with you, and the leaders want to make sure, because we want as many people on that yacht as possible, guys. The top 10. The top 10 distributor giveaway is shaping up, guys. The leaderboard began to shape up the top 10. Only 2 weeks left. Okay, we're going into the third quarter, so only 2 weeks left, guys. You got a lot of people making a lot of different moves, so make sure that you continue moving up. Make sure you continue, sharing the product, sharing the giveaway, because that's one of the things that we're doing. I was talking to a young lady today, and I told her, I said, look, if you purchase a $6 product, then you put yourself in the position, to be one of the 10 to win $1,000. She said, okay, how do I order the product? Okay, so you want to make sure you continue, guys, letting people know what we have at hand. If you are doing a fundraiser, we had a lot of questions about the fundraiser. If you're doing a fundraiser, it will count. Okay, those points will count for us as your distributor contest. A lot of people thinking they kind of confused. No, guys. Customer for customer going to count for the fundraiser, okay, for the contest. So don't think that we're not counting the points. Don't think that your customers from the fundraiser is not going to be counted. They will be accounted, okay. Not only that, for those that participate, or should I say, those that purchase your product, the supporter, they also can participate in the giveaway, the customer giveaway. They can't participate in that. If they purchase a pack of product, you know the rules. They go to and read the rules, they will be able to participate. Now, keep in mind, when you're talking about a fundraiser, when you're talking about, qualifying, when you're talking about, this contest, okay, keep in mind, that fundraiser cannot be open and seated this month here. What I mean is that if you have a fundraiser going on right now, okay, and your month ends the 15th of February, then that fundraiser is not going to count, because by the time they get their paperwork, by the time they get everything closed out, that's when everything's going to be tallied up. So you want to make sure that your fundraiser ends at the end of the month. That way, everything can account moving forward. A lot of people, they think the fundraiser is going to work, and by the time they submit everything, it's too late, guys. So we want to make sure that they understand that if you have your fundraiser going past it this month here, into February, you probably want to back it up and put an end date the last day of the month, okay? And that way you can make sure that you get full credit for those people doing the fundraising, okay? Congratulations to the new customer club members. We have 2 for the week. We have the 50 club member, which is a diamond out of New Orleans, diamond, Charlene Triggs, okay? She just crossed over to the 50 club. Then we have a brand new 100 club member, Jeanette Beasley. In fact, this young lady last week, she crossed over to the 50. Now this week, she's 100, guys. So we expect more to cross over this upcoming week. So by the time of next week, it's possible we can have at least 10 or more that's going to cross over. Guys, last week I talked about procrastination that hold people back. I talked about how procrastination would cripple your business. You know how when you put things off, you continue putting things off, and things never happen, and then you're back in the same position, that you started in January, because December you're still in the same position. And that's, for procrastinating. And we talked about how it crippled your business. Well, today what I want to talk about, Pastor Thomas talked about, the yacht cruise. He talks about, going to the next level. But I want to talk about, going diamond and the benefit Okay, and I'm going to hopefully break some things down to you that probably will help you a lot. But I want to talk about today is going diamond tonight, should I say, going diamond and the benefit, of going diamond. Okay, but what I want to do, I want to reverse that. Instead of talking about going diamond first, I want to talk about the benefits. So now when you understand the benefit, then it's easy to, talk about going diamond. And not only that, to put yourself on the right path of going diamond. So that's the first thing I want to talk about, the benefit. So when I was, putting this together and I was thinking about, some of the benefits of going diamond, I zero in on three things, guys. I zero in three major benefits, in 6-star. Okay, this I'm talking about being in 6-star going diamond. This is what I'm talking about. And when I look at these three ways, I thought it was very unique. Recognition, leadership, and profit sharing. Those are three ways, or should I say the three benefits in going diamond. Okay, but the first one I want to talk about recognition. This here plays a major part in your growth. In fact, you will hear the CEO of the company talks about this a lot. He's very high on recognition, very high on recognizing people, very high on making sure they were doing everything to celebrate you. And that's where the recognition comes in at. So when you've been recognized, you will see a lot of good things begin to happen as your business begin to grow. Well, guys, at the level of a diamond, the first level, that's when the recognition is given from the company. A lot of you see a lot of flyers going around, or people being recognized. See, the diamond owner, the company is only recognizing people that hit diamond and above. Okay, anyone else below that, or you go into warrior and below, then that is recognized through each organization, the leaders in the organization. That's your responsibility to make sure that you recognize those particular individuals that cross over, or should I say, went to that next level. But at the diamond and above, that's only going to be recognized through their company, and one of the reasons being because it's a lot of believers, a lot of different levels, and it takes on a lot. So we had to draw a line where, you know what, when you hit this level here, then you will be recognized by the company. That's just the way it is, guys. I think it's good that way because now it makes you want to do it even more. It makes you want to say, you know what, I got to get to that next level. I got to get that next level so I can be recognized. Okay? Not only that, the company also, when they recognize you, they also gives out awards at the different events. Okay? We have a leadership event coming up, a convention coming up in June. And you would notice a lot of people are going to receive a lot of awards. Okay, diamonds and above going to receive. They're going to get a chance to walk off the stage, get a chance to be recognized. And guys, that is very, very huge when you're building your platform, you're building your portfolio to move forward. Because as you begin to walk across the stage, you've been recognized. Did you know what that's going to do to you or do for your business when the outside looking in? Could you imagine? Before you even came to this particular 6-star, prior to that you didn't have no success. Now you begin to generate a lot of success. And the recognition that you're receiving, could you imagine what that's going to do for your business, guys? That's why it's very important that you hit these different levels so we can recognize you. If you're going diamond, through 500 customers, guys, guess what's going to happen? Not only are you going to be recognized as a diamond, but you also become a part of the club members. What I mean by the club member, the customer club member. We have a 500 club member, okay? You will be a part of that, guys. Not only will you be a part of that, on the behalf of the company, but also you will receive a social media plat that Pastor Claire and Termin's been doing for us, that you're seeing going around online. Those are some of the things that's going to happen for those people that participate in that particular club. Not only that, we got lapel pins on the way, the different clubs. So you also will receive a lapel pin showing what club that you're in. If you're in the 50 club, in the 100 club, 250, 500 and above, you will receive that particular pin for that club that you're in. And also, what we're looking at doing, I'm looking at doing is also giving you guys out awards, because you guys know that work with me, you know how I am. Celebrating people. I want to make sure that not only we celebrate you, we also want to take care of you. So those people that happen to be in the club, be a part of the club member, I'm looking at something special for you guys at the next event outside of what the company going to do, for the company events for us as Diamond and Above. So these are the things that we're working with. These are the things that we're looking at, because I do understand and I do know that when you're recognized, that's going to add more credibility to you, not only to you, but also to your company as it relates to moving forward with 6-star. We want to make sure that we do everything to continue adding credibility, because this is what's going to happen, okay? People are always watching you. I mean, people are always watching. They're always looking at your progress. And they're always talking about, well, what's going on, and they make a decision based on how you're progressing. They may not tell you that. They may not say nothing. A lot of times people just in the bag and they betting on you to fail. They're hoping that you don't make it, okay? And then when you don't make it, the first thing they say, well, that's why I didn't do that. I told you that didn't work. I told you weren't going to make it in there. I told you it was going to last a couple of months. But guys, when you continue, making progress and they see you continue being recognized, and they see you winning, now they have to look at you from a different perspective now. This happened to me. A couple of people that partnered up with me here in Six Star, okay? They partnered up with me after watching me from the sideline. And they actually told me, man, I've been watching you, man, over the last, 6 months, man. I've seen the things that's been going on with you. See, I don't have to say nothing, guys. You don't have to say that. Just let your actions speak for you. And they was looking at the thing that was happening, how it was helping a lot of people and the growth. And that gave them a decision to make to partner up with me, guys. Not because I went after them, okay? You hear Mr. Crunk always say, let your revenge be your success. I'm not saying it's my revenge, but I let my success speak for itself. And by them seeing that, it attracted them to me. Now they want to be a part of what I'm doing, okay? And that's the same thing will happen to you when you continue moving, and continue elevating yourself, making progress, because you never know who's watching you. People are always watching you, guys. They're not going to say nothing. But if you continue doing the right thing, your credibility begin to go off the roof. It begin to continue going up. Okay? And at the same time, what you should also be doing, making sure that you're assisting your team members to get them to the next level. Because as I talked about before, that when you help other people to accomplish their mission, or accomplish their goal, then guess what? Yours is taken care of. So you always want to bring people along with you. You always want to be in the foxhole, helping them to get to the next level. These are the things that you want to do. And by doing that, not only you being recognized, but also your team member being recognized for going to diamond to the next level. And they probably never had success before in no other company. We have a lot of people winning that never had success, because we have, a product that we know is a bona fide need. You don't have to build an organization with this product to win. You just have to move the product and you still can win, whether through a commercial deal, a bus deal, or whatever the case may be. Only thing they seeing is that you are improving. The progression that's going on with you, it stands out. This guy here was in a particular company with me, and I was in his organization or her organization, and we just couldn't grow. But now I'm on the sideline, and I'm looking at Pastor Thomas, like, what's going on, Pastor Thomas? This guy here is an all-star. This guy is making things happen. Well, maybe I want to, take another look. Maybe I want to look at, what Pastor Thomas is doing. That's why we always want to continue recognizing people as we begin to move forward. The next benefit, leadership. Leadership is the key to your growth. Leadership is the key to moving, in the direction that you want to go. Because if you're not able to do the things that need to be done, it's not going to get done, okay? And at the leadership level, like I said before, that's the first level that you're recognized to the company. The diamond is considered the first level of leadership. That's that first level, guys. Not only that, you also are able to participate in different events. One of the events that we have once a month, which is a leadership developmental course that we have the first of Saturday every month, that we train leaders, and we just talks about things like locker room talk, should I say, training leaders on doing the things that need to be done in order to make them better, not only to make them better, but also to make the organization better. Okay, not only just the course, the leadership course, but also any company events. Mr. Crunk always hosting a lot of private events. Private call with diamonds and above, you're able to participate in those particular events, okay? And you want to be at those events because now you're getting, the nuts, you're getting the goods. You're getting everything you need to take your business to the next level. That's why you want to make sure that you're there. You also qualify for the leadership retreat. Guys, you want to be at the leadership retreat. This gives you the opportunity to hang out with the CEO of the company. This gives you the opportunity to hang out with the COO of the company. This gives you the opportunity to hang out with some of the top leaders in the company, down and above. You got, leaders like, Sharon Lomax, who's a ace. You got a leader like Donna Glenn Howard, who's an all-star. You got leaders like, Letitia Sander, ace. You got a leader like, Pastor Thomas, Queen Arlene, you get a chance to hang around these leaders and figure out what they're doing. And not only that, you would be doing what Mr. Crunch stated on the call, picking their brains, trying to figure out what they're doing that you're not doing. You always want to be a sponge. You always want to soak up as much information as possible. And once you get that information, then what you do, you tailor that information, fit it where it fits you. Okay? Something that you can use, something that you can't. But the more information you get, and then you apply that information, then you begin to see your business grow. That's why it's very important to make sure that you attend these events. Okay? Because it adds more value to your business. Everybody wants value to your business. Everybody wants their business to go to the next level, but everybody don't want to do what they're going to take to go to the next level. Okay? You always want to continue adding value. You always want to see growth in your business. Because if you don't have growth in your business and you don't apply these things, then it becomes very difficult, not just for you, but also for your team members. Also, difficult to get your team member to the next level, because if you hadn't achieved that level, then with any level of authority, it's hard to explain that to someone how to go diamond when you're a believer. It just don't add up. So you try to explain to me how to go diamond, but you still a believer? No, guys, it just doesn't add up. Because being a believer, for a year, we don't sound the growth. God, that's only take 25 customers or 500, if you're talking about team volume, to get to the next level. We don't want you at that level. I'm saying that because I know we have, some people that need to hear this, so we can do everything, not only just to get you to the next level, but to help your organization to get to the next level. Because I don't believe in you being right there at the believer level. And with that, guys, I'm going to go right into talking about, excuse me, something in my throat. With that, I'm going to go right into talking about going diamond, okay? And what I'm going to do as I talk about going diamond, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break some things down with you on going diamond so you can know the different ways on how to get there and the requirements, okay? But a lot of people still don't know the requirements of going diamond. They don't know how to get there. But there's 3 ways, okay? There's 3 ways to going diamond. The first way is team builder. The second way is online customers. The third way is customer through hand-to-hand. And what I mean by hand-to-hand, guys, that's when you sell it in person. Those are people that are not going to your website, okay? Excuse me. But the first way I want to talk about is through team builder. Most people, when they going for a rank, and not just on the 6-star, is most direct sales organization, the most effective way for them to hit those particular ranks is team builder. As Mr. Crunk said, they're doing a lot of front loading, buying a lot of product. So they go through team builder, okay? Where in order to go to team builder, the requirement is 10,000 volume. Everyone on this call definitely can hit that level. When you understand and know how to break it down, it become easy, okay? Only thing that separates people is that a lot of people want to do the work, but it do become easy, okay? But the first way, like I said, is team builder, 10,000 volume. Keep in mind, when you're doing this, I did a training on mapping your business out, okay? But when you're doing this, you identify that anchor leg, because one of the things that you want to do, you want to be very effective as you begin to write your structure out on how you're going to go diamond. One of the things that I love to do, I love to map things out. If I say I want to hit a particular rank, then I'm going to draw it out. I'm going to map it out because I have to see, my objective. I can't say, well, I want to go diamond, but it's just puzzles in my head. No, I want to make sure I have this thing plain and clear so I can know exactly where I'm going at. So the first thing you want to do, identify your team. Your ankle leg. Your ankle leg, as I spoke before, is the most strongest leg in your organization. The one that's going to generate max out that 40% rule. When you go in team builder, 40% rule apply. The other way, you can count 100% of your volume. But team builder on the 40%. So going diamond, the most that you can count in any individual organization is 4,000 volume. That organization could generate 10,000, 15, 20, 50,000, but the most that you can count is 4,000 volume. Okay? And if you're going this route, then you're going to have at least 3 separate organizations, unless you're going to substitute one of them organizations with your volume. Okay? And let me explain to you what I mean. If you only have 2 organizations, okay, that fall up under you, and you're saying you're going diamond and you're going through team builder, then you're not going to make it. because the 40% rule kicks in. The most that you can get from any particular organization is 4,000 volume. If you only have two organizations, that's a total of 8,000 volume. Where's the other 2,000 going to come from? It has to come from somewhere. Okay? That's why I always talks about the minimum that you're going to need is 3 separate organizations if you're going down through your team or team builder through that route. Okay? Unless, as I stated, you're going to generate the extra 2,000 volume, whether you're doing a fundraiser, a donation drive, or you have a commercial deal, whatever the case may be, because you can count 100% of that volume. Okay? But other than that, you're definitely going to need three different legs. Okay? I have some different options. Option 1 is that you have 2 separate legs, Chief Warrior. Okay? Have them achieve Warrior, and then not only that, then you generate the other 2,000 from where they come from, you or someone else. Okay? Should I say? Hold on, let me get it right. Rewind, Charles. have two separate layers, not go Warrior, because Warrior is 5,000 volume. So you're gonna need the 3 volume. I meant not to go Warrior, but to go Trailblazer. Okay? You happen. Let me get my math right. 4 legs. There we go. 4 legs going Trailblazer. That's 2,500 volume a piece. And that will put you at the level of a diamond, okay? Any way that you slice it, as long as you're not exceeding that 4,000 volume, okay? And that's what's going to take for you to get to the next level. And you can do a combination. You can add the volume together, whether it's from the leg of business, from a social member, team builder, a wholesaler, believer, whatever the case may be, and to include your personal volume, all that would add up to you going to that next level. As you begin to do this, the next thing you want to do, you want to establish some benchmark, because you want to make sure that you're gauging your progress. You guys know I'm very big on benchmark, because that's how you're able to know the direction that you're going. That's how you're able to actually get your business going in the right direction instead of waiting to the last minute. So when you implement benchmark, you're able to gauge your progress. So when you start talking about your benchmark through Team Builder, by the 7th of the month, through your team, you should have at least 2,500 volume on the book reflected in your back office. That's what you should have on the 7th of the month, okay? By the 14th, 5,000, okay? That's the halfway mark. By the 14th, you're halfway there. If you have 5,000, you're on track. If you're less than 5,000, that means that going into the third quarter, which is the third leg, you need to pick it up, to cover the volume that you then received during that between the 14th, okay? By the 21st, you want to have 7,500 volume. That's where you want to be at by the 21st. If you at 7,500 volume by the 21st, guys, there's no way in the world that a person should not be in diamond. Not with the leaders that we have in 6-star. With the leaders that we have in 6-star, there's no way in the world someone should be at 7,500 volume by the 21st, and they have 7 more days or 8 more days, to generate the other 2,500 volume. No, guys. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. So we want to do everything that we can to get to that next level. And by the 28th, and the reason why I said it by the 28th, you want to be at 10,000, because you always want to make sure you have some wiggle room. You always want to make sure that you have some days, for that Murphy Law, just in case things doesn't pan out or something happened that last day. You have 2 more days to actually pick up, and that's what you use for those last couple of days. Okay. The next one is online customers. That's the second way that you can go diamond and this is what's going on right now. This is what's going on with the contest, okay? This is why people should be taking advantage of it, because with the online customer, you only have to have a minimum of 1 pack of pads, someone going to your website, like right now that we're doing with the contest, but it has to be a total of 500. And if 500 people go to your website and purchase a minimum of 1 pack of pads, if they purchase 3 packs, you're only going to get credit for 1 customer. Okay, if they purchase 10 pack, it doesn't matter. You're only going to get credit for 1 customer. That's it based off the customer. When the computer looks at it, the system picks it up, and the system going to determine whether or not you hit it or don't hit it. Okay, so I want to make sure people understand the customer. That's why you want to take advantage of this the contest. Not only are you able to hit diamond, but at the same time you're able to put yourself in the position, to be in the top 10. You're able to put yourself in a position to possibly to be in the top 2 or maybe the top 3, because 500 is a lot of customers to generate based on the leaderboard right now. but it's easy to do, just as well as easy not to do. Okay, so you want to make sure that a customer going to your website, purchasing one product or more, whatever the case may be, but you want to make sure that you understand that it's not based off the volume going in, it's based off the individual customer, and you can count 100%. And the benchmark for that, on the 7th, you want to have at least 125 customers showing on your website. That lets you know that you're on track, okay? By the 14th, if you have 250 customers on your website, they let you know that you're at the halfway mark. You're on track. And by the 21st, 375 customers. And by the 28th, if you have 500 customers, guess what, guys? You hit that next level diamond. And that's where you want to be at, okay? And the third way that I talked about is the, customer through hand-to-hand. Or you can call it in person or whatever you want to call it. What Mr. Crump decided to do with this right here, a lot of people not understanding the reason behind this, but what he decided to do with the hand-to-hand is that a lot of people before the pandemic were doing a lot of different expos. They was all over the country doing expos and different events, and they were selling a lot of product, but in order for them to sell the product, they had to purchase the product for themselves to go to these particular events, okay? So they weren't able to qualify at the next level because the people wasn't going to their website. They were taking the money and purchasing themselves. So what Mr. Crump decided to do, you know what? We're not going to punish these guys because they're doing a lot of different events. We have different avenues of working our business. And in this particular avenue of doing an event, we want to make sure that we provide them with a method they can benefit too. Okay? So that's when he came up with the hand-to-hand, the in-person sale. And the way this works, guys, you still have to have 500 customers. Let me explain to you how it works and how we validate things, okay? Because when you start talking about hand-to-hand, people, they're not clear, okay? But this is how we verify this right here. If you're doing an expo or you're doing hand-to-hand, whatever the case may be, and you have sold 500 to individual customers, you sold to 500 people, okay? And you have the list that show 500 names that people purchased from you, whether you put on the spreadsheet or however you want to put it, but you have to have those names to justify that you sold to 500 people, okay? That's the first thing we're going to look at. The next thing, we want to make sure that you did actually sell the product. And how we verify that? Well, when we look at your back office, we see that you, okay, not your organization, not the people in your team, we see that you purchased through your back office $3,000 in product, okay? It may seem like a lot, guys, but it adds up. Let me explain to you. If you have 500 people purchase one product from you at $6, okay? 500 people, one product, $6. That comes to $3,000. That's how we able to verify, okay, we see $3,000 been purchased to the website, okay, in your back office. You submitted an email to 500 names. Okay, to say, okay, this is where it went to. It was at the expo. This is where it went through. Okay, now they've been verified. Then the next thing we're going to do, or should I say the home office is going to do, they're going to manually upload you to that next level because the computer will not generate that. That's why they had to verify for their records to make sure that you're taken care of. Okay? Now, after you identify, your router going diamond, whether you're going through Team Builder, okay, whether you're going through the 500 customer online, or what are you going to hand-to-hand? Once you identify those routes, they're going to the next level. The next thing that you want to do, you want to put together a game plan. Guys, you have to put together a game plan. It's easy to talk about what you want to do. It's easy, to sit here and be a Monday morning quarterback. It's easy to write this out, okay? But you have to put together a game plan. And the most important piece of the game plan that people fail to do, it's the most important piece. I talk to a lot of people, writing their business, or should I say, mapping their business out, to the T. But the thing that be missing is the execution, guys. If you don't execute the game plan, it's not going to work. See, a plan without execution is a what? It's a wish. Oh, I wish I would have did that. Oh, I wish I would have been a diamond above. Oh, I wish I would have been a leadership retreat. Guys, you have to execute this. Once you identify the route that you're going down with, and you identify those, and you connect with the leaders, you connect with me, then we're going to make sure that we do everything that we can do to assist you get to the next level. Because one of the things that the leader's not going to do, okay, the leader's not going to do all the running and you doing all the walking. See, when you run, we run. When you walk, we walk. When you stop, we stop. But we just don't stop. We move somewhere else. Okay? So we have to put together a game plan, and not only put together a game plan, but execute the game plan in order to get to the next level. Guys, I have a complete breakdown. Excuse me, I'm going down with the different examples in the file on TVM. You go to TVM, you click on the file, you will see a document back there saying going down. I have different scenarios, different options, different ways that you can go down with. All this broken down. I give you a lot of different examples, so I can make sure that it's clear to what it's going to take for you to get to the next level. And with that, guys, coming next week, in the upcoming week, I'm actually going to do another training on the profit sharing. I also have that broken down on understanding, so you can have a clear picture on what it's going to take when we decide to declare a profit. But with that, guys, I hope that helps some of you guys. They want to keep you here long, but don't forget the upcoming call, Wednesday night call, which the 6-Star University call, Friday morning coffee shop call, meet the women at the well. Until next week, guys, same time, same line. This call here is officially over. You guys have a blessed night.
This session is no longer being recorded. Goodbye.